Today, I'm going to talk about dating after 60 and 3 tips to give you confidence. Hi, I'm Jaki Sabourin, Executive Love Coach and CEO of a company called Engaged Dating the Age, where I teach women how to deliberately date and consciously create the man of their dreams. I met and married my own soulmate match husband, Michael, after being single for 8 years, and I'm still on the honeymoon and passionate about helping you get engaged at any age. As an older woman, you have the power to make the connection that turns into dating opportunity on and offline. Dating after 60 can actually be fun, but it does require a fundamental shift in thinking. You have to be willing to make the first move. And I know that's awkward for a lot of you women, but hear me out. Betty Davis once said that getting old is not for sissies. Well, many women would argue that the same comment applies for dating after 60. Not only are there statistically fewer men, but the dynamic of human engagement and style of personal connection has changed dramatically since we were dating in our 20s. Then throw in a lifetime of love and loss that has made you distrustful and unwilling to get back into the dating game. But dating after 60 can actually be fun, and a change in mindset is essential if you want to find romance over 60. So this actually applies for women of all ages, so I want you to listen up, ladies. And you may not realize it, but men are often the ones who lack confidence and suffer fear of rejection. So take that into consideration along with these tips for dating after 60. 3 tips to give you confidence. Now, as an older woman, you have the power to make a connection that turns into a dating opportunity on and offline. Okay, here we go, ladies. Tip number 1, smiling genuinely. That's it. I know it sounds so obvious, right? But you're just looking to make a friendly connection here. You're not looking for anything more. And when you smile friendly at a man, especially a man over 60, you're sending him a signal that you're approachable and that you're easygoing. But it doesn't imply that you're looking for anything. It doesn't imply you're hitting on him. You're just being friendly. And it's so important to establish this friendliness, because that sends a signal to a man, especially men over 60 that are, experiencing the same challenges and in their lack of confidence, to send them a signal that you're approachable and you're friendly and it's safe to approach you and talk to you. So ladies, just open up, look around, make sure your head's up and you're looking around. And if you see a man, make eye contact and smile and give him a friendly, genuine smile. This works standing in line at Starbucks. It works when you go in the elevator. It works when you're at a doctor's office. It works when you're at the valet. Practice it everywhere you go, and pretty soon it'll be automatic, because it opens doors. It opens doors that are closed if you don't look up and make eye contact and give them that genuine smile. And so I want you to start practicing that genuine smile wherever you go. Start with women first if you're too nervous to start off with men. So just start off with women. They're always going to give you a beautiful, warm, receptive smile in return. And then start to do it with men as well. And you're going to see magic happen. Okay, tip number 2, approaching men first. Strike up a conversation and just start asking them things. And this can happen effortlessly if you practice it. So you're going to strike up a conversation by saying something like in the Starbucks line, like, I'm just going to get plain old coffee, but I know the drinks here are fantastic. What are you getting? What do you recommend? What's your favorite drink? And if you hear somebody order something, a man, you can say, what's that like? I've always considered trying it. What do you like about it? Or maybe you're at the grocery store and you see a man and he has groceries in his cart and you see an item that he has and you can say, I've seen that before and I've always wanted to try it again. What is it like? Ask a question, because a question begs for an answer. So when you approach men first and you start up a conversation, you also open the door for him to respond to you. And then who knows where that's going to lead. And so I want to tell you a fantastic story about a client of mine that just did this recently, just last week. And now her whole life has changed. The trajectory of her whole life has changed because of this one skill that she's been practicing working with me. So she went overseas for a month on a beautiful trip. And on her way home at the airport, she was standing in the baggage line to check her baggage. And there was a man standing behind her. And so because she's been practicing this skill, Both of the tip number 1, which is engaging with a warm smile, and this tip number 2 is approaching men first by striking up a conversation. She turned around to the man behind her and just simply said, "So how's your day going?" That's it. That's all she said. And guess what happened? Long story short, they ended up talking, and he asked her for coffee. They had 2 hours layover. They moved over to another area in the airport, had a cup of coffee, ended up really hitting it off. And next thing you know, fast forward to today, they are making plans for a future together, and I'm so thrilled for her. She's 63 years old. He's the same age. They live in different countries. She doesn't have a lot of ties here. She's going to be moving over to join him. So everything's just unfolded effortlessly and seamlessly because she is practicing these tools that really do work. And she was really ready. She wants romance in her life. She believes in love. She's showing up emotionally more courageous than ever before. And what did it bring her? Everything that she's ever wanted. This man is an incredible man, and he's looking for her. And he told her, "I've been looking for you for so long." So ladies, don't underestimate the power in this. Men are looking for you. They're looking for their soulmates too. And all you have to do is turn around on a line and strike up a conversation. And next thing you know, you could be on your way to living the life of your dreams. So ladies, I promise you, this works, but you have to work it. Okay, so if you like what I'm sharing, make sure you share, comment, and like my page, and subscribe to my channel so that you'll never miss another episode. And also so the ladies that you know that need these valuable tips can get in on the action. And make sure you stay to the very end, because I have something special I want to share with you and offer my freebie. Okay, now last and final tip, and this is a great one. Ladies, you have to learn the art of flirting. And here's what you do. I know what happens as we get older. We get a little more withdrawn. We get a little more in our own head because of all the experiences we've had. Some of them haven't been very pleasant. And so we usually are thinking so much. We're in our head and we're not really present to what's going on around us. So we've kind of lost our confidence, our mojo when it comes to flirting. But men love being flirted with, and it's really fun once you get the hang of it. So you have to. Tip number 3 is learn the art of flirting. And so what is the art of flirting? All it is just having the emotional courage to compliment men. You know, you can start with a compliment man. Compliment on his shoes. I just saw a man the other day that had these really cool shoes on. I was in the shoes, at Nordstrom's buying a pair of shoes, and he was waiting on me, the shoe salesman. And he had these incredible pair of shoes on. And so I wasn't really flirting with him, but this is a great example that you can use. But I said, "Wow, I love your shoes." And they were really this classic old style loafer that I haven't seen in a long time. And so I just simply said, "Wow, I like your shoes. Those are really great." And then he responded really positively to that. And he started telling me about the story of the shoes. There was this whole backstory around his shoes. And so we began a dialogue, and it just made the interaction much more enjoyable for both of us. We became kind of friends in that moment. He's helping me find shoes. He's telling me stories. Now we have a connection. Right? We have a little connection going. And that's what you're looking for. You're not looking to meet your soulmate in one moment, but you might. You're just looking to make that connection. So complimenting a man on something he's wearing, his clothes, his hair, his something he says or does, you're like, "Wow, I really admire that. That's really great. Where'd you learn how to do that?" And another thing that you can do is ask for help. Simply by saying, "Excuse me, will you help me? Can you hand that to me? Can you pick this up? Would you do this for me?" And men love to help women. So asking for help is a really great one. Asking for directions, asking for a recommendation for a restaurant. So just really opening up and asking for help and complimenting men. Everywhere you go, notice something about a man and bring it to his attention. And that will strike up a conversation and open a dialogue. And from there, who knows where it's going to go? It might go nowhere, and it doesn't really matter. Your intention is just to become more open and present to what's happening so that you can make dating fun over 60. And like one of my clients did, it could lead to meeting your soulmate. And you never know unless you try. So these tips are so easy. I want you to go out today and just commit to yourself that you're going to start applying these 3 tips. And I'm going to give you just a couple bonus suggestions on where to meet men. And so I go to the gym a lot, and down at the gym, and before 9 o'clock, like between 6 and 9, it is crawling with men over 60. Men over 60 love to work out first thing in the morning. I've noticed that because I go to the gym different times during the day, and there is a large amount of men that are working out over the age of 60. Some of them are retired. Some of them are still working, and they're getting in there to get their workout before they go to the office. And I mean, they're everywhere, and they're friendly, and they're open, and they're talking, and a lot of it's very social for them. And so join your local gym and show up really early and start meeting these men that are there during that time. Also, coffee shops that, that are, especially on the weekends, coffee shops where there's outdoor seating, and summer's coming. So this is a great opportunity for you to start making a regular daily visit to a coffee shop to find out when the men of your age group, the men in the age group that you want to date, are there. Start showing up there consistently every day and making friends. I mean, we go to this little Brick and Bell coffee shop here in La Jolla, and we know everybody that's there during the time that we're there. It's interesting. There's always a different group of people throughout the day. We like to go right after we work out, and we always see the same people. And now we're friends with those people, and it's really fantastic. So you can create your own little community of people by getting out there. Coffee shops are a great place to do that. The most important guideline that I want to leave you with is to build your confidence in dating over 60 is to simply do the things you love. Okay, doing the things you love puts you out and about in places that you're likely to cross paths with men, where you can apply these 3 tips: going to museums, going to book readings, going to meetups, going to restaurants that you want to go to. Don't wait for somebody to go along with you. Go by yourself. Put yourself out there more and more and more. Go to movie screenings, early movie screenings. They have those like at 5 o'clock, 4:30, and you're likely to meet. And go there early. Make sure you get there early so you can talk to the ladies that maybe run those screenings. And those are a great resource for you ways for you to meet men, because guess what? Those ladies that are in your age group that are running those volunteer roles or handling those movie premieres, early showings, they know who the single men are in their community, and they're more than happy to provide you with that information. Women always love to help other women, and especially me, and that's why I'm here making this video for you. So you strike up a conversation with those women. Ask them, if they know any single available men that you're single and you'd love to meet them. And if you're a widow, you've lost your husband, you can say, lost my husband a couple years ago, and so I'm looking to meet somebody new. That's perfectly fine. In fact, you're going to you create some compassion there, and they're going to actually kind of probably take you under their wing and help you out. But anything that you say, just being honest, letting people know that you are single and you are looking to meet someone special. Put the word out. What do you have to lose? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So make sure you're really vocal about your desire to have romance in your life, to have a committed relationship, and even marriage. To put yourself out there. One of the biggest regrets that we have in life is that we didn't have enough love in our life. We didn't put ourselves out there. We didn't take enough risks. And why? Because of fear, because of what people think of us. It's way past time to get over that. Get over what people think of you. What people think of you is none of your business. I want you to start taking that attitude. Okay, ladies, I hope this was helpful. I'm going to tell you about my freebie. I want you to go to soulmateiq.com and take my soulmate assessment. It's a short quiz that will give you the vibration that you're sending out, the frequency that you're sending out, and how close you are to attracting love. So you're always sending out some kind of vibration, and I want to help you to recognize what the vibration is you're sending out, and if you're sending out the right vibration, the right frequency, because whatever you're sending out, you're getting back by the law of attraction, because likes attract likes. So I'm going to also send you a feminine exercise along with your frequency to help you get you further into alignment, which is going to really help you speed things up, fast track your ability to manifest your soulmate. And so a big announcement that I wanted to share with you is that, ladies, if this is something that you're passionate about, that you feel like you're really missing out on something by not having love in your life, then I want you to really look at my Engaged at Any Age signature VIP program that starts very soon. Because I am so passionate about helping women to learn to deliberately date and consciously create the man of their dreams. And I'm very successful at doing that. Just the woman that I was just speaking about is now going at 63. Her whole life is starting anew. She's in a whole new, it's not a chapter, it's a whole new book. I mean, her life is just taking off in ways that she's been dreaming of for years, and it happened very fast. And I have other ladies in their 60s they're getting married and they're having all this romance, but they had to take a risk. They had to learn the tools and the skill set and get the support and learn the formula and the strategy for success. That's what I teach in my program, and especially geared for women over 50s and 60s. And so, ladies, step out of your comfort zone and claim your dreams. Do not go quietly into that good night, or whatever that saying is. Just, I know that you want love in your life, and I know that I can get you there much faster than you can on your own. So take a look at the link in the box below, check out the program, and get a hold of me before it's too late and before another year passes you by and you wish that you would have taken action, because this is what it's all about, is taking action so that you can start living the life that you came here to live. So I hope this was helpful, and I just want you to know I'm just sending you so much love. Bye-bye.